So this is one of the problem of LeetCode. This is called valid anagram. So let's read the description. Given two strings s and t, return true if t is anagram of s and false otherwise. Example 1, the variable s is equal to anagram, the variable t is anagram, the output here is true. Example 2, the s is equal to rat and t is equal to car, and output here is false. Here we have some constraints and then the follow-up. All right. Let me see the definition of anagram. Anagram is a word or phrase formed by rearranging the letters of different words or phrase using all the original letters exactly once. Cool. It's very simple for this one. Anagram, basically, if I have Anna, AA, N is anagram, A and A obviously is anagram of Anna, NAA is anagram. So all of this is anagram. So why they are anagram? Because I'm using the total amount of letters that exist here. So here, for example, I have, let's see, here I have A, it's used 2 times, and N is used just 1 time. All right, so this guy, it's being used, A is 2 times and used 2 times. The same thing applies for this guy. So both example that I shown here, they are anagram. What I have to do, I just have to identify if the t variable is anagram of s variable. That's pretty much what I have to do. So let's jump right in. So let's go. So the first thing that I'm gonna check is I will see if the size, for example, how much characters we have here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here the same thing applies, 7. All right, but if I have, for example, Anna, Annette, and Anna, they are not anagram because T doesn't exist here, so they are not for this case will not be an anagram. So this is gonna be the pretty much the same. The first thing that I'm gonna do. So s dot length have to be if they are different for t dot length, I gonna return false. That's the first thing. All right. The next thing, I'm gonna create a dictionary, which is a key value pair. I'm gonna explain in a little. So the key is gonna be a char, which is the character, and the value gonna be an int, which is a number, right? Basically, it's following pretty much this structure. The key is the character, and the value is going to be how many times that character appears in this word. All right? So I have to create this structure because I just created the dictionary, but I didn't populate yet. For doing this, I'm going to iterate to all elements in s variable, and I will verify dic1. I'll try to get the value, right? I try to get the value and position x. I'm gonna get output, but I don't really need to. If I find the value, okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just increment 1 to its count. If I don't find the value, which means that this is my first time that I'm iterating through this specific character, so we're gonna be equal to 1. So let's go back. So here I'm iterating to A doesn't exist in the dictionary, so we're gonna be equal to 1. After that, I will iterate to N doesn't exist in the dictionary, so I'm gonna be equal to 1. And the last one, it'll be A again. A existed, so I just gonna increment. So here gonna be equal to 2. All right, that's pretty much what I have to do. Okay, cool. So right now, I have to compare the t variable with s variable, and I have to verify if they are an anagram. Basically, how to do that? Basically, I will iterate pretty much to all elements in t variable, and I will decrement until everyone here is equal to 0. If everyone here is equal to 0, definitely they are anagram. But if some of them is less than 0, which can be -1, -2, they are not anagram. If I find a specific word that doesn't exist in this dictionary, for example, T will not be an anagram. So that's what I have to do. So for doing this, I'm gonna iterate to all elements in T, basically. I will pretty much do the same thing. I will try to get the value, all right? Try to get the value, and Z, I don't really need the output, so I'm gonna leave like this. For the position that I'm searching, I will decrement, all right? I'm gonna decrement, and I will verify, if the value that I'm finding here is less than 0, I'm gonna return false, right? Because as I mentioned, if some of them it's -1, so I'm gonna return false. If I don't find the value, so like I'm trying to get the value, for example, T, and I don't find it, so it doesn't belong to the dictionary that I created, so I'm gonna return false. If I pass through all of these guys here and doesn't reach any of these conditions, so definitely gonna be an anagram. Let me submit and see the result. Arrow, okay, a semicolon expected here. Let me submit one more time. Cool. All test case passed, it was accepted. So for the time complexity here is gonna be O of n, like the worst case scenario. The best case scenario will be reach this condition, but the worst case scenario, in the worst case, I have to iterate all elements of x, actually s, and all elements of t. So that's pretty much it.